What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more podiums. We are finally getting out of the sim and getting into a real kart. All right, it's a race car with a silent T. So here at Homestead with Dennis Racing Team, getting set up, bought this kart used. Gonna let you guys know what all I've discovered and found out so far on this journey. But right now, I wanted to take you guys along with my first sessions in the kart here at Homestead. The first lap times were around a 54. And that was first time ever going out in this thing, no regulator, no restriction, way faster than anything you've ever gotten at K1 or any of the rental places. So let's see how much I improve and how much the sim translates to on-track experience here at Homestead. All right, good things. We've been going through some multi-class racing, just all the difference there between the two-stroke kart and four-stroke kart. Since it was the adult novices, we had both four strokes and two strokes out on the track at the same time. Over here, you can see the tire is degrading and throwing off a lot of rubber. That's one thing that you don't get in the sim, but knowing what lines to take, this was my second time out, so not even 15 minutes of track experience. And just really feeling the flow translated well from the sim into this. One thing that you do not get in the sim is the need to have confidence in taking some of these turns. So here I let off the gas and I go in. I mean, I hit the apex relatively well, but the courage to commit is definitely something that will take time in real life as compared to the sim. Here, catching up to another four-stroke karter, you can see very quickly gaining time. You locked up a little bit there, so taking him on the outside, trying to beat him on the punch. But overall, the sim experience definitely translates, but one thing that doesn't is there's no pit limiter, pit speed that you see right here posted. So just trying to figure this one out, going in and parking it. All right, that was an absolute blast. We actually went from practicing with the novices and the 206 and the rookies to being out on track with the big boys, but failed to keep up on the first session. However, my times did improve by another second, got all the way down into the 51s. I'll take you guys on a ride along for that lap. All right, so learn from my mistake. Do not start your kart if you're not in it. I got a pretty good earful from the race director about being outside of the kart, so I had to employ Miss More Podiums to come over and give me a tug to get me started, as she usually does. And I did not know the race essentially starts right here. So everybody was going through the pits at least 30, 35 miles an hour. I'm over here trying not to get a black flag and get called in first time out with the big boys. But let that one be the first lesson that you learn. And here we're just going to try and catch pace and keep up with the guys. So we'll go into some good stuff where we're getting some good passes and then get onto that fast lap. All right, here we are. We're lining up this guy. This is essentially adult MX-5 racing right now in the rookie series. So that turn right there is full out. Commitment. If you mess it up, you're going into the rocks. Tons of grip out there on the outside. And you can just see how much tire is coming up right there. It's really awesome to get these experiences. Beat him on that, and he respected the send. He went to the outside, gave us plenty of space, and I think he actually gave us a little bump right here. All right, then on to the fastest lap. Alright, so here from sim racing, we've been doing really well with knowing how to carry momentum through the apexes and going through some normal chicanes. The braking marker, I was just little bit early on it here, but overall knowing where to brake, lining up brake markers with the track is something that translated directly from in the sim to in real life. One thing that you're not getting in the sim is the overall feeling of heat, commitment, soreness, and mental fatigue that's going on whenever you're racing out on track, but overall, the mechanics of the kart steering and stability is definitely there. It's a lot more physical though.
And then on the last session, I wanted to go out and do a little bit of lead follow with some of the seniors here. And gosh, just had it all wrong from the very get-go. So there's no pit limiter like there is in iRacing, no pit speed limit that's officially posted. So got frazzled, lost them, spun out, turn 4, turn 5, and then ended up losing my whole entire chain. So I'll show you guys some quick replays from that one.
So cold tires are a real thing, and here's the example. Just a little bit of brake and turning, and you lose the whole entire rear. I mean, this was right out the gate, right out the pits, and I completely lost it. Another thing that iRacing is doing so well with their simulator is understanding the gravel of whenever you go off track and the marbles. Just look at the amount of debris flying off the wheels through this turn. Here you're seeing something that we don't have to deal with too much in iRacing, which is mechanical failures. However, it definitely happens in real life, and there goes your chain whenever you jump the curb. But what did translate one for one from the sim into karting and this real experience was getting off track safely, understanding where to go, understanding how to park it, and just really understanding the comprehensions of good safety, because the same within iRacing, if you're going to be wrecking out, you need to get off track and rewind safely. Same applies to the kart. So really happy that that translated here, but completely bummed out that this cut the end of my day short. You know, but it's something that you got to deal with. So
yeah. And most importantly, get yourself out on track, get yourself into a kart. And if you guys are down in Homestead, down in South Florida, come and see Dennis Racing Team. They'll get you guys hooked up and let you guys, show you guys the ropes and show you guys how the team works and operates. Because overall for me, this has been a completely enjoyable experience. I cannot believe I got into a new sport, and I hope that you guys follow along with that. And most importantly, as always, I hope to see you on the grid. Peace.